What up, Ken? What up? Greetings. Ken 64 here on this Ken 209. Hold up. Today is my birthday on this earth plane. 41 years, 41 trips around the sun. On this creation, on this moon day, this Monday, according to the Gregorian calendar, July 6th, 2026. And also red magnetic moon. We are also on the gamma plasma, which is connected to the third eye. We'll get into that in a minute, talking about emotions purifying and the subconscious. I unify in order to purify, attracting flow. I seal the process of universal water with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by my own power doubled. We are double red moon on this creation. Not only is it moon, double moon, it's triple moon because it's a Monday, which is connected to the moon. Not only that, we are in Cancer season, which is the Cancer is ruled by the moon. It's a lot of moon energy happening on this creation. And when we think about the moon and we talk about the moon, we're talking about water, universal water. Emotion and subconscious are the main two. The unseen, sensitivity, spirituality, deep spirituality. So yeah, it makes sense. And so what's special about when we like on our birthday, when it lands on a certain kin, that is the energy or the frequency that is carried through that whole wave. We carry that through the whole 365 until our next birthday, according to the Gregorian calendar. And so this whole 365 days, according to the Gregorian calendar, I'll be carrying this same kin of Kin 209, the red magnetic moon, unifying in order to purify. Unifying emotions, unifying maybe thoughts, or paying attention to those subconscious things and thoughts and, you know what I'm saying, like actions, reactions. Paying attention to them, unifying, collecting in order to purify and attracting flow into our lives when it comes to that emotions, those emotions too. Sealing in the process. This is the process of universal water, of universal flow with the magnetic tone of purpose. Following purpose in doing this. And it's double that today. All right, so double the moon energy. We also have the loyal, heart-centered, loving white dog as our ally, as our physical helper on this creation, reminding us and making us aware of what we're being loyal to. And hopefully we are being loyal to our livelihood, to our heart space, to our body, to our being, and what's going on in the inside and the out. That's our first reflection of love, of loyalty in heart. What's in the heart? What are we passionate about? What lights up our lives? Whether it's family, what are our values? What do we truly value? Have we ever sat back and really asked ourselves what our values are, what we care about most, what means the most to us in this life, in this unknown? Things are always happening. And then we have the challenge, maybe, when it comes to creating flow, purifying our emotions to create flow into our lives. First of all, taking care of our hearts, being mindful of where our hearts are, and love, what love truly means to us. And loyalty. Where does our loyalty lie? And if we are having, and so the representation of the challenge, which would be energy, which would be catalyzing energy and self-generation. that spark, that life inside of us that catapults us to the next level, that energy inside that catapults us from the inside out. If this is a challenge and we don't feel that free will, which is another support, with Ebb, the yellow human, of free will, of influencing through wisdom. And if we're having a hard time, it's because there's some type of imbalance with self-generating that energy from within. And we may be wherever our loyalty, if we're feeling drained, if our energy inflow, our emotions, if our emotions, energy, emotion is feeling drained, we feel like we don't have any free will. We feel like we don't have enough energy to even think about anything else outside of surviving. That may mean that there's some love and some loyalty that needs to change, and it needs to go back to the human, to our human, so that we're able to catalyze our energy, to self-generate our energy from within. Because if we do too much expecting others on the outside to take care of us, to give us the energy that we need, to give us what we deserve, if we're always looking on the outside first, it can drain the human. If our loyalty is in places that are draining us, where is our loyalty lying? This could be the reason why it's hard for us to catalyze our self-generating energy into something else. Maybe we don't even have the energy to purify our emotions and change our subconscious, reprogram our subconscious, so that we can really truly experience free will and the wisdom that it takes to really walk in and be in and just be in free will, influenced by free will. If the emotions are everywhere and they're drained, and a lot of times we're draining our own emotions by giving our power, our energy away to someone else or another system of some sort. Maybe it's our own system that we've created, or a system that we believe that has all the power in the world, and we have no say-so in our lives of free will. We have no free will. I would question that. So yes, we are on the first day. Well, when you see magnetic, you automatically assume that we're on the first kin out of 13 on the wave spell. So we're at the beginning of the red moon wave spell for the next 13 days. This is the wave we're going to be on. Purifying flow and universal water, purifying our emotions to create flow. That's how I receive that. When I think of the red moon, that's what I think about. Purifying my emotions to create flow in my life. Seeing where I may be causing blockage, because maybe my emotions are everywhere. Maybe I'm having a hard time calming my emotions, my water down, so that I can see clearly, so that I can react and respond in a grounded space and see things from a clear view. If emotions are everywhere, or maybe there's not enough emotions to catalyze and push me to the next level, and that would be depression. If there's not enough emotion, enough chi, enough life force within to catalyze us and stir up that energy inside of us to self-generate. The energy comes from within, and then we attract. We attract, yes, exactly what we need. A lot of times we have to be the thing that we want first, energetically, and then the physical takes place. Tomorrow is the beginning of 2 days in a row of galactic activation portals. So be mindful of that. I'll be checking back in. Loyalty and Monkey, the white dog and the blue monkey. Oh, that's gonna be fun. These two are two of my top favorites, honestly. Yeah, man. Last but not least, we are on the gamma plasma, which is connected to the third eye, seeing clearly. When we it's cool to tap into these higher chakras, but make sure we stay grounded as well, so we can live life and create from